Okay, so here is the round nine confessional. Uh, Talk a little bit about the happenings of last round, the happenings of this round. So let's start with the last round. I stayed with my idol play, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Jabbar, for sending me that idol, and memes for telling him to send it to me or working with him to send it to me. I appreciate that. I saved myself with my idol, and then we went into live night, which it wasn't really live night because it was like live 24 hours, because it went into the next day. So once we finished live night, the teams Matty, I think it was Matty and Rocky who won. What did he do? Um, Matty was supposed to pick me earlier than what he did, but at least he picked me eventually. And we got Emily on our team, who was going to be an easy vote. We had Emily and Kim. We definitely wanted to vote for Emily, but also Kim was there as a backup. So the vote was going to be Emily, and we thought we were going to go that night by midnight, and then we didn't. We had to go the next day. So, and I had to work the next day, so I was really worried, like not being at an elimination. And I winded up voting for Kim, and yeah, Maddie and Lana came to me and they were like, "Hey, could you just be that third vote for Kim?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I don't care, whatever. I'll just play it off later." So I wound up being that third vote for Kim, or fourth vote, whatever it was, for Kim, and Emily winded up going with no powers played, no idol, nothing like that, and yeah. So moving on to this current round, we had a the Star Challenge, which was some math bullshit that I thought I really did good. I thought I really high score. I thought I was going to be like in top two. Turns out I was in like top six, and it didn't land. It did not land. Um, but Tulsi, Mark, and Steph won, and then they split the teams up. I wanted Tulsi to pick me. I was really pissed because she didn't pick me, and of course Stephanie picks me and puts me back on a team. Oh, by the way, to add, after live night we had a comeback competition that Peyton won, and he's back in the game. Yay! Whoop de doo! I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Um, so anyway, so Steph put me on a team with Kim and Peyton, two of the people who voted me out. So of course, naturally, I was pissed. I was upset at that. I was very mad. I didn't want to be on a team with these two people. Um, so I kind of made it seem to Steph like, why would you do this? But I guess she took it as I was mad at her for picking me. I wasn't mad at you for picking me, Steph. I was mad that I was on a team with two people like Peyton and Kim, because I would have been a vote again. I would have been the vote. So Lana still had her power, which was the opportunity to swap herself with somebody else on another team, and she used it. She used it to swap herself with Peyton, um, and Lana was my pen. And Lana was on a team with Duke. So now that Peyton and Duke are together, we had our cast challenge, and it was an escape room, which I knew we failed at, and I knew we were going to lose. We had like 34 minutes with our penalties, and we knew that the team that consisted of like Matty and Memes and JG, and they were going to do rather well. So we were like, fuck it, we're just going to go to elimination anyway. And of course, we're going to the elimination with Duke's team, which is Duke, Peyton, uh, Benji, and Rocky. And now we're going into the vote. So altogether voting, it is Tulsi, Mark, Steph, Lana, Devin, Robby, Benji, Rocky, Peyton, and Kim. So of course, my name goes out there, gets thrown out there. What else is new? My name is always out there. Except this round, I do not have an idol to save myself with. The only thing I can hope for is that we get one of them out. And in my mind, the safest vote for us to do was to go after Kim. If Duke and Peyton thought it was going to be them, which they do, I believe, Duke and Peyton believe it's going to be them. They're going to idol each other or idol themselves. And I don't think anybody would use an idol on Kim. So Kim would be the safest vote for me to stay. For all I know, they could be voting for like Lana or Devin and saying that they're voting me, which let me just share that. I'm still okay with that. Like, it's not me. So what? One more round. That's fine. But Kim would be the easy option for us to all stay in the game. And then we made jury. So, well, not this round. Everybody who won made jury. People who were safe made jury. Whoever's voted out this round is the last pre-juror, which sucks. And then I want to be that. I want to make the jury. I don't want to be out this round. So right now it's myself, Dulcie, Lana, Devin, Rocky, and Benji who are voting Kim, the 6 against 5. I hope they don't have a power to use that's going to like steal a vote, because then I would really be screwed. I hope that the vote works as in part of Kim, and I'm still here tonight to play some more. I can hope. I'm going to be a fucking nervous wreck, but I'm going to expect the worst, but hope for the best. Hope for the best, expect the worst, whatever. Yeah, that's what I have now. Any questions, production?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. You mentioned the comeback competition a little bit earlier, so I just wanted your thoughts on how you felt about the twist in general, like a quick little one-liner, and then who, like, if you could have handpicked, who's the one person you would have wished would come back, and who was the one person you did not want to come back?
Well, I don't like comeback challenges, even though I do them in pro sometimes. I'm not a fan of them. I'm really not. I feel like if somebody's voted out, then they're voted out, and that's that. The person that I wanted to come back the most was probably Michael Hearn. He would have been the person who was after me the least, and I was working with him before he left. So, and the person I did not want to see come back, obviously, was Peyton, because I had just idled him out. I knew that he'd come back with a vengeance, and he would probably be after me. He was, I guess they were shit talking myself and Matty during the whole live night, the whole live challenge. And then I also found out, interesting factoid here, and I have to probably tell Matty about this. I was going to tell him eventually, but interesting factoid is that you had people on call last night, Peyton's team on call last night, Peyton, Duke, Rocky, Benji, and Peyton was shit talking Matty and myself and Jabbar once again. He was shit talking us to Benji and Rocky and Duke. So, fuck you, Peyton. Yeah, that's what I got.
Well, good thing he's back. Next question is, with the jury right around the corner, do you think that has changed how people are going to play this round out? Or do you think everyone is just kind of playing it as a normal round?
Me when that's an elimination question.
Oh!
Yes! I told you, this is my audition.
You got to give me but don't give me that one. Give me like a vote one. Like, oh, Robby, you got votes, and I have a really good answer for that one. Anyway, I do think people are going to think a little bit differently, possibly because jury is going to be starting. This is the last pre-juror. But there's really no way to tell until it happens. So I can't really explain that at the moment.
All right. And I always ask this question at the end of every confessional. If you were to sit with someone at the end, who would you like to sit with?
I would definitely love to be sitting next to Kim, because I feel like, at this point in my game, the person that I want to be sitting at the end with, even though they would probably beat me, is Matty, because Matty and I have been the most loyal to each other, and Matty is my Romeo of season 7. So I'm going to offer Matty the same loyalties that I did with Romeo in season 3, and I'd like to stick by that. I don't think Matty and I will make it to the end, to be honest. I'll probably be out way before that, maybe even tonight. Probably even tonight. But yeah, Matty'd be the one person I'd want to sit at the end with.
We love when production enters the game. What a twist. All right, that's all I had for you. If you have any last words, feel free, and then you can end your recording.
If I go tonight, Papa, Nicole, thank you so much for inviting me back. It was a pleasure being the target of season 7. It was a pleasure getting probably the most votes this season, which I think I have. Is that right? Maybe? Or Kim. Kim might have them. But it was a pleasure getting all of these votes. It was a pleasure playing 2 idols. Oh, sorry. It was a pleasure having 2 idols played on me. one by Matty, one by, I got from somebody else. But yeah, it was a pleasure all around. I appreciate the invite back. Hopefully I didn't let you guys down. I hope that I do not go tonight. I hope that I'm safe. I really would like to stay around and play some more. I feel like if I go, it's going to be more trouble for Matty, Dulcie, Lana, and even Devin moving forward. So I hope that's not the case. I don't want them to have to fight every round without me. I'd like to be here fighting with them. That's all I have.